Save the date for this year's GIA Summer Music Institute. Join us on the campus of North Central College in Naperville, Illinois, July 9th through 11th, as leaders in music, worship, and education gather for a weekend of formation led by favorite GIA artists such as Mark Miller, Tony Alonso, Diana McAlintal, and Roger Holland. This year, we are thrilled to present a concert with the Jason Max Ferdinand Singers, fresh off their critically acclaimed debut at the BBC Proms this past summer. Be sure to follow GIA on social media or check our website for more information. He's got the
Welcome to Interchange, a conversation about music and liturgy and all the in-between spaces on the journey. I'm your host, Kate Williams. On today's episode, I am joined by a whole bunch of kids, and we're going to start with arguably my favorite kid in the whole world, Ava. Hi, Ava.
Hello.
How are you?
I was good.
You're good?
Yep.
Tell me about you, Ava.
So I'm 8 years old. My favorite color is blue. So,
What grade are you in?
I am second grade.
Second grade. Yeah. What do you like about the second grade?
What I like about second grade is that we do funner art projects.
Funner art projects?
And art
Mm-hmm.
and space.
Yeah, you love space and science, and you're pretty good at math, and you like to write stories, right?
Yep. I got a package for my birthday. It was like a few months ago. So I got this book. All the pages are just pictures. So you write the story about what's on that picture.
So you make up a story for every picture on every page.
Yep.
That is so cool. I know something else that you like.
Books.
You love books, you love reading, and you like going on vacation. And even though sometimes we get a little complicated in our feelings about this, I think you like music.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you like?
Well, it's not very churchy, but one of my favorites is Defying Gravity from Wicked. I don't know if anyone's listening to this. I don't know if you've seen Wicked, but there's a song about that in that movie.
That's right. She refuses to do what they want her to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just didn't want to listen to them.
Okay, so you like Defying Gravity. What other kind of music do you like?
Deliver Us from The Prince of Egypt.
Deliver Us from the Prince of Egypt. I love that song. I love that song. You know, it's like we're going into Lent and we start hearing all of those stories. And especially during Holy Week, I don't know. I feel like we just got to watch Prince of Egypt over and over and over again during Holy Week, right?
Yeah. Well, it's already past that. Just so you know, it been a couple days since Easter. So if you're listening to this podcast, like later, it's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I don't know who's interviewing who anymore. I mean, I think you should be the host of the podcast.
Yeah. My name is Shane and I'm 3.
So why do you like music?
Because I like to play Life is a Highway.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And why do you like Life is a Highway?
Because it has McQueen.
Oh, okay. And what do you think God sounds like?
My name is Alice. I'm 9 years old. I like music because it expresses some emotions that you can't say with words, and it is really fun to listen to and play.
I am Richie and I'm in 3rd grade.
Richie, all right. So my first question for you, Richie, is what do you love about music?
I love singing and then like doing the instruments.
Doing the instrument. So what instruments do you like to do?
I like to do the rain stick and sometimes the drum.
Those both sound super fun. The rain stick sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
Nice. Well, that's great. And are there any like specific songs or things that you like to do with music, or you just like playing the instruments?
I like to like sing all types of songs, like all the songs that we have in the book.
Awesome. How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel happy.
What do you like about the song Deliver Us?
It sounds like violence and stuff, you know?
Sounds like violence?
Yeah.
Meaning like it's like really, what, powerful?
Maybe.
Yeah. And who are they singing to? Like, who are they saying deliver us?
To the deliverer. They don't know who it is yet.
Right.
But it's the Prince of Egypt.
Yeah. Eventually we find out that it's Moses,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
So right now they're saying deliver us, kind of like it's like a prayer, right? They're talking to God.
Kinda.
Yeah. They're saying, oh, come on. It's been so long. Deliver us.
Like the kingdom is really hard on them. Like they make them do everything. They make parts of the castle. They make them make clay. They do everything for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like a prayer because the people don't want to be forced to do hard labor anymore.
Yeah.
They want their freedom. So they're praying, deliver us. God, send the deliverer.
Yeah.
And that song is so beautifully set to music. How does the music make you feel like in your heart?
Like they need help.
Yeah, like they need help. You know what happens to me every time I hear that song every year when we watch the movie?
What?
It's like I want to cry.
You can just cry, you know.
I know, but like when I hear that song, what it does is it helps me remember. It helps me remember all of the people who were praying so hard for a better life, for God to save them, rescue them, to send somebody to help.
Well, in part of the story, Moses, like, he went to the desert for days finding food. But then Moses saw something. It was a bush on fire.
Mm-hmm.
So he tried to touch it with his staff. He realized that the fire wouldn't hurt him. So he put his hand in it. And nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
And then he heard a voice saying his name. And it was the God of his ancestors. And he told him to like, this staff like it, like he makes his staff be like magical. He can make it into a snake.
Oh no, I don't like snakes. You really paid attention during that movie, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you realize that that story is a part of our religion too? That we're connected to that story too?
Yeah, and also one part, he makes him make his kingdom like bad stuff, like bugs, frogs, everywhere, making
Right.
bad stuff happen,
Plagues.
like hurricanes or something, like fire,
Mm-hmm.
like for like the slaves to not work anymore.
Mm-hmm. So finally, after all of those plagues, the Pharaoh did what?
The Pharaoh
Let the- Go ahead.
let the people go.
Yes! You almost said it like in the same rhythm that they sing it in the movie. Let my people go. That's right. Pharaoh let the people go. Amazing, right? Mm-hmm. You're doing a good job remembering that story.
My name's Summer, and I'm in 2nd grade.
Summer in 2nd grade.
I'm Zadie and I'm in 4th grade.
Zadie's in 4th grade. You guys are sisters, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So my first question for the two of you is, what do you love about music?
Well, I love the rhythm in the music because every song has a different rhythm to the music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what do you love about rhythm? Like, does it kind of make you feel like you want to move? Does it make you feel like upbeat, or what is it about rhythm that you love?
Well, I'm a dancer, and when you're a dancer, you always want to be in the same pace as your friends, so the rhythm gives you like when you need to start and when you need to end.
Yeah, so you can really feel, so for music, you really feel it in your body when you're dancing. That's a great answer. What do you love about music?
What I love about music is that there's different ways that you can produce it and that you can do it with other people too. So you don't just have to sing by yourself, you can sing in a group and then you make all these cool music sounds and you have beautiful voices.
Yeah. What do you like more? Do you like to make music by yourself or do you like making music with other people?
I like making music more with other people. I think it can make a cooler sound when there's more people projecting it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have a lot of voices. Sometimes you can make harmony. You can have different notes at the same time, and that can make things really exciting. Great, really nice answers. My other question for you is, what do you think God sounds like?
Oh, he sounds beautiful.
He sounds beautiful?
Yeah.
Beautiful? Yeah, what type of beautiful? What do you like, can you be more specific?
Like one of the best singers in the world.
Okay. Who do you think is the best singer? Like, what singer do you think God sounds like? I know that's a hard question.
Yeah, it is. It sounds like him.
And next on this episode of Interchange, we're going to talk to Chloe. Chloe, welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to be here.
Oh, good. Chloe, for the listeners who might not already have a hunch, tell us who you are.
Well, my name is Chloe Kolar, and I am the daughter of Peter Kolar, which
I've
some
heard
of
of
you might
him.
know. He's around there.
He's
Yeah.
around. Yeah, so you're Peter's daughter. And, you know, Peter has said several times that you guys live in El Paso, Texas, right by
Yeah.
the borderlands. And so you have a very unique perspective that I wanted to make sure we include on an episode like this, not just because of where you live, but because of who you are. So a little bit more biographical information for us. How old are you, Chloe?
I am 16 years old.
And what grade is that in school?
I am a sophomore, upcoming junior.
What are your favorite parts about school? Like, do you have a favorite subject?
Definitely band and any fine arts.
Okay.
I'm also in choir, and I applied for mariachi next year. So
Wait, you can do mariachi in school?
yes, it's part of the fine arts endorsement.
That is
Where you can take any
awesome.
fine arts.
And okay, so what instrument or instruments are you playing in band?
So in band, for concert season, I play the oboe, which is a double reed instrument. But for marching season, I play percussion.
Awesome.
So it could vary from xylophone, vibraphone, marimba, and bass drum, the big ones.
Awesome.
I play bass 3 part-time.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's awesome. But like you have to wear that drum, right?
yes.
It's probably as big as you.
My friends took a picture one time and they you can't see my face at all.
You just kind of feel it out where you're going and trust
Yeah.
that, yeah.
My name is Grace, and I'm 7 years old.
Okay, and what do you love about music?
It makes me feel calm when I'm mad or sad, and when I'm too energetic, it helps me calm down like at bedtime.
My name's Hazel, and my grade is grade 1.
Why do you love music?
Because when girls sing, it makes me have a sweet, girly feeling. My name's Blake, and I am in 2nd grade.
What do you think God sounds like?
I think he sounds like when I hear the wind, I think I hear his voice in the wind.
Wow, so like when the wind is blowing by, you kind of feel like you hear God's voice in the wind. That's very cool. What does it sound like when you hear it in the wind?
It sounds like a very loving voice, like very kinda like it's a low pitch.
Charlie, what else do you think God sounds like?
Love.
Love. Anything else? What else?
Good.
God. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and I'm in 1st grade. I like about music, it makes me happy.
So my name is Robbie, and the grade that I am in is 3rd grade.
What do you think God sounds like?
Okay, this is like a describing kind of, but I think he probably had like a deep voice, or maybe he might sound like Jesus kind of, because you know how he's kind of the son of God, but not really. So he might sound like that, and I feel like he'll also be like calm about what you have to say to him.
Do you think God likes to sing?
Yes, I feel like
Yeah?
he does.
What type of genre do you think God likes? Pop and country like you, or what?
I honestly do not know because I haven't met him before. So.
So we talked a little bit before we began the record, and this is the year that you are preparing for the sacrament of confirmation, right?
Yes.
What saint did you choose?
I chose, well, my patron saint is Mother Teresa, and
Oh,
she'll always be very close to me. I also took a twist on it and chose Saint Joan of Arc.
yes. That is honestly what came to mind when you were describing the bass drum. Believe it or not. Say more about Joan of Arc and what you love about her.
Well, she's fierce, she's independent. She led a rebellion,
Yeah,
or you could say it's a rebellion,
yeah,
basically, in fight for religion.
yeah,
And she's a girl that just did all that
yeah,
when she had everyone, how do I say it? Like not believing in her,
yeah,
but she did it anyways.
yeah.
And she showed them that she could.
Yes, I love that. She's such a great example. I have a t-shirt. I think I actually have 2 Joan of Arc t-shirts. Because we need all of the positive, strong female role models we can get.
Strong, independent women.
Yes. Especially in this church, right?
Yeah.
My name's Martino, and I'm in 3rd grade.
My name is Ismael, and I'm in 3rd grade too.
I like the melody and all, it sort of gives me it makes me happy because it the rhythm makes some songs just make me happy a lot.
What do you think God sounds like?
Can I just in the voice?
Yeah, do you want to
Yeah.
do your impression of what you think God? Yeah, let's hear it.
Wake up.
Whoa. So God sounds kind of scary, is that? And God is telling you to wake up?
Kinda.
My name's Margot, and I'm in 4th grade. My name is Penelope, and I'm in 4th grade.
What do you like or love about music?
One of my favorite parts is singing with my friends, and I really like the melody of some songs.
I love that you can express your feelings and just be yourself singing. And after you sing, I just feel better, more awakened.
I'm Alina, and I'm in 4th grade. I like the sound of music.
Make you feel happy or sad or focused or...
Focus.
Yeah, because you kind of focus in on what you're hearing. Yeah. Cool.
Why do you think I sing you a lullaby every night?
I don't know.
You don't know? Take a guess. Why don't I sing you a lullaby in the morning when you're brushing your teeth?
Because a lullaby's for night when I go to sleep.
Why do you think it's for night when you go to sleep?
Because it helps me go to sleep.
It helps you go to sleep. Why do you think it helps you go to sleep?
Because, like, it's not like a song, like it has drums, like, it's like smoothing rhythm, and it makes you fall asleep.
It's got a soothing rhythm, and it makes you fall asleep. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Do you feel it in your body? Do you feel your body kind of calming down to that rhythm?
It sometimes happens with me with prayers.
If it happens with prayers too, yeah.
I do that every night.
We have the same pattern every night, don't we? We tell stories, and then we do lullaby, and then we do prayers.
Well, we read the book, and then we do stories, then we do lullaby, and then we do prayers.
Yep, it's the same pattern every night, isn't it?
Yeah, but sometimes I stay up too late, so we don't do that thing.
Yeah, but we do the same pattern every night, and since we've done that your whole life, your body remembers that. It remembers that pattern every day. And when it starts doing the pattern, your body goes, oh, I know, it's time for sleep. Because we're doing the reading and the stories and the song and the prayers. Did you know that your body can remember things? Not just your brain, your body. Some people call it muscle memory because it's your whole body can remember different things that you do over and over again. Sometimes in church, we talk about those things as a ritual. Have you ever heard that word?
No.
Ritual? What do you know about church that we do? Like, what's something at church we do the same every time?
We always do prayers.
We always do prayers, yep.
There's always a gospel.
Oh my goodness, you get A+ on that answer. There's always a gospel, yeah.
There's always a story about what happened today before, like, when, like, Jesus was alive.
Before Jesus was alive?
Yeah, like the same time when Jesus was alive. Or, like, sometimes they talk about, like, God, like how he made the animals.
Yeah. Wow, you know a lot about this. You're surprising me.
Yeah.
So we hear stories about when Jesus was alive. We hear stories before Jesus was alive. What's another thing we do every time we go to church?
Every time we go to church, there's always singing.
There's always singing. You're right. Tell me more about the singing at church.
The singing.
Do we sing Defying Gravity at church?
No, we sing church songs.
What's a church song?
A church song, like, for example, like, God Has Chosen Me.
God Has Chosen Me,
Like
Bernadette Farrell. Good one.
Like, Jesus, Jesus.
Jesus, very good.
Yeah, something about what happened a long time ago.
We sing about what happened a long time ago, yeah?
Yeah, like God. God was there a long time ago. He was still there in the past, like thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago.
You know, some people would say that God was there before anything else.
Well, that is true too.
Do you have like a place? Do you know like where in your body you feel it when you're singing?
Well, I would say my heart.
Yeah.
But is it weird that I would say my sight?
Oh no, say more.
When I sing, I see all around me and Like just seeing all the people connected, like I was saying.
Yeah, so it helps you like visualize and focus on that, kind of like
Yeah.
as a highlight of what's in your eyes, in your line of sight.
Like I can see people smiling, crying, smiling and crying at the same time.
Yeah. Wow. Is there like a particular song that you're thinking of that brings back some of those memories for you?
The Pope song,
Which is what?
Pope Francis, Papa Francisco.
That you sang just for the Pope, huh?
Yes. And especially now since he is recently deceased.
Yeah.
It brings back memories of first singing it
Yeah.
and seeing all those people and seeing how music and religion just brings people together.
Yeah. It's kind of a tricky subject, right? Like I imagine a lot of what you're talking about in your confirmation classes is bringing up a lot of, I mean, let's just be honest, you're a teenager.
Yes.
I've been a teenager. It was a while ago now, but I was a teenager and I was a teenage girl and I was a teenage Catholic girl. And I remember a lot of things that came up for me. I think even as a teenager, I would have considered myself to be fairly religious, at church all the time. And still there were some parts of this faith that I was about to confirm myself in that I didn't fully understand. And some things that I had a really hard time reconciling myself to what that meant. Do you have things like that in your process too?
I do, actually.
Yeah? Are you willing to talk about some of them?
Yes, of course.
Well, please do. Let's do it.
Religion can be a tricky thing because just being it based off the scriptures and stuff, they were written a long time ago. So trying to adapt the verses and the sayings and try to put them into present day life is a little harder. And there are some things that can be scribbled up in the process.
Yeah.
And a lot of people can misunderstand from that and have this strong idea of God.
Yeah.
Which there is no right or wrong idea. So that's why it's a little tricky.
Do you see God in your life?
No.
Maybe you don't see God with your eyes, but
You can envision it?
You can envision God? Yeah, you sure can. This is kind of a silly way to talk about it, but do you think you can see God with your heart? Like you feel something?
Maybe this probably isn't true, but what if your heart beats, that makes God happy?
I think that does make God happy.
When my heart beats.
When your heart beats, absolutely. I think it makes God happy when you show kindness to another person or kindness to yourself. What do you think?
Yeah.
Because God made you too, right?
Mm.
And God will sit with you and remind you how special you are and how resilient you are and how important every one of your feelings is to God, right? That's part of why we sing about feelings. Did you know that?
We sing about feelings?
We sing about feelings all the time.
I never sing about my feelings.
There is a whole book in the Bible about feelings. Do you know what that book is called?
No.
We sing one every time. It's one of those things we do every time we go to Mass. It's the book of Psalms. There are psalms about being happy and psalms about being so thankful because God is so great and created everything wonderful. There's songs about being sad. There's psalms about asking God, where are you? I can't feel you in my life. Where did you go? Why aren't you here? There's psalms about every kind of emotion. Did you know that?
Nope.
Next time we go and we listen to the psalm, I'm going to ask you to pay special attention and see if you can decide what feelings we're singing about.
But God has chosen me. It's like a happy feeling. Or
That is a happy
excited
feeling. That is an excited feeling, yeah. Where you live is literally right on
It's right
the
on
border.
the border. There are people from my school who cross the border every day, wake up at like 4 a.m. in the morning to cross the border and get
Really?
to school. And they're the best academic people could ever meet. They help me with homework.
Really?
They explain to me like what's going on in class when I miss. They're very smart. It's the only difference is where we live.
Yeah.
And even then, it's just a piece of land. Why should it be divided?
I did not realize that you had people crossing the border even for school.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, it makes sense because it's like, it's right there.
They hop on a bus that comes at 4 a.m.
Wow.
Well, more like 5 a.m., but it's
Sure.
still pretty early.
That's
just
pretty
to
early.
cross.
I don't want to wake up that early.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they're dedicated because education should be a thing for everyone.
Absolutely. That's amazing. So, like, this is literally a daily, I mean, I know it's also present, like, in your family, and I know that, like, crossing the border there is, like, a very common occurrence. It wouldn't be like me coming from Chicago and taking a plane and then taking a car or a bus, or, like, it's right there. It's not... The idea of being in another country for you is a matter of steps. That's very different than a lot of places in this country. And I think the further you are from something, or the further you want to isolate yourself from something, the more fear-based you can be around it.
Yeah.
So does that hot topic ever come into your kind of religious sphere?
It does. It does.
What's that like?
And I think that's one of the like hard issues about religion is that it gets really involved with politics.
Yeah.
And like God's saying is love everyone, treat everyone with the same respect and love that you would your mom or your dad.
Yeah.
Treat your neighbor like that. Treat any person on the street like that. Just with the same respect. And being so close to the border, well, they are my neighbors. So why should I not treat them with the same respect that I treat my family with?
What do you think? This is a tricky question. What do you think God sounds like?
Like this, like serious.
You think God sounds serious?
Yeah, like this. Like this.
How come?
Because well, I know he could I know he's like different. He can be a woman too. It's just like I know he's happy, and that's not really a voice for happiness. It's just that. Well, I don't really know.
Yeah. And we can have more than one idea at the same time, right?
Yeah.
God can sound serious. God can sound happy. God can sound gentle. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If God was a song, what song do you think God would be?
Jesus.
So kind of gentle is how you think God might sound. That's kind of a gentle song, right?
Yeah.
I think God sounds like defying gravity.
Like loud? Do you think he's loud?
I think God can be loud if God wants to. And strong. Right?
Courage?
Yeah. God has courage too, right?
Yeah.
For confirmation, I had to write why I wanted to be part of this religion, why I wanted to take the next step into this religion. And it was hard to write the essay. And I kept asking myself, why is it hard? And because there's a lot of people that make it really good, that make you want to be there. But then there's always a small portion of people that will make you question, do you really want to be in this environment? Do you really want to be surrounded by these people that do not have the same values as you, even if we're preaching the same thing?
Yeah, you're literally there to learn values, and somehow it's coming out very differently.
So I wrote, I had to scrap this. I couldn't submit it.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear.
It was very truthful of saying God's love is not conditional. So why are we making it so? I think that's how I ended it. And I thought that really stuck because it'll be people that like quote the gospel every day, that quote the Bible, and then they'll say very hateful stuff. And especially like with the politics going on today, it's very hypocritical. And like this is happening in my own family, this is happening like all around the world. I can assume that people are having the same issues, especially like with younger people that can be more eye-opened in these types of things because we are experiencing them, because we are living through it right now, because we are the ones being affected by it, because everyone always says we are the future. But it's really hard seeing the future.
What makes you stay Catholic?
What makes me stay Catholic? First response would be my family. They've taught me to love it, but I've also learned to love it on my own. I love the lessons teach in the book and through song. And I also like the idea of, yes, God is the Almighty, but you can also pray to other saints too. And I like that.
You got a whole community.
Yeah, because there's just a bunch of people supporting you.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel important, loved, cared for. And I know that with the world, it'll always be a little difficulty loving God. And that's like a little sad to hear and a little sad to say. But it's also part of what makes me human.
Mm.
If God doesn't expect us to be perfect,
Right.
we're going to have some hardships along the way. But He'll always be there to back me up. Even when I don't believe in myself, He'll believe in me.
I'm Emily Arnone, and I'm in 6th grade.
My name is Joseph Herrera, and I'm also in 6th grade.
Something I like about music is just all those songs that we do and how they unite everybody.
Kind of the same thing as M. So basically, I like how we all get to sing it together and that it's something that we all like, so we can do it together and nobody argues about it.
What I think God sounds like is like maybe a peaceful and calming voice that like is just calming and nice to hear.
I think he sounds like calmer, but also like a little kind of like softer, but also louder at the same time. Cause like sometimes like you feel like he wants you to do something.
Okay, can you tell me your name and what grade you're in?
Evie 2nd.
Evie in 2nd grade. Okay, my first question for you is, what do you love about music?
The way it's, just, the rhythm, and it just, and then you can like dance along to the rhythms.
So you feel it in your body and makes you want to dance?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel like happy or energized? Happy? Cool. That's a great answer. So my second question is a little bit harder, I think. What do you think God sounds like?
I don't know.
You don't know? I don't know either. But if you were to guess, like in your imagination, what do you think God sounds
Maybe like nature, yeah, nature.
Yeah, so when you're in nature, you kind of feel like you can hear God in there?
Mm.
Yeah. That's a good answer. It's a really hard one to answer.
is your name?
Isabel.
How old are you?
I'm 3.
Wow, 3 years old? Isabel, why do you love music?
'Cause it's good.
It's good? What's good about it?
Dad.
Do you like church music?
No.
Really?
No.
I know a song that you like.
Like way out here for the dogs was here, everyone hey about you told me. Way out here for the dogs was here, that it was about told me. Way out here for the dogs was here, that it was about you told me.
Why do you like that song?
'Cause I like
What do you love about it?
the hot to sing out the daily words.
You like the words?
Yeah.
I like the words of that song too. What does God sound like? Thank you, Bear. Do you want to say hi to Kate?
Hi, Kate.
Do you want to say hi to Ava?
Hi, Ava.
I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. I sing at choir.
At choir. Tell me about your choir.
Well, my choir is a kids' choir. Well, you know how adults do choirs?
Yes, I do know.
We do that too.
What do you like about kids' choir?
I like singing, Jesu, Jesu.
Yesu, Yesu. Yeah.
That one is a faithful emotion.
A faithful emotion. I love that. Oh, I love that. Because the words are fill us with your love, show us how to serve the neighbors we have in you, right? I love that.
The ending part of the refrain, it sounds like old-timey to me. Like, to you, like, it's like that.
That sounds old-timey to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes we sing old-timey songs.
I'm Azalea Rosas. I'm 10.
What do you like about music?
I like that you get to, like, there's a lot of kinds of music, and everyone has their own favorite kind of music.
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel good. Like, if I'm nervous about something, I'll, like, hum a song or something.
Yeah.
Or, like, I'll sing it in my head.
Yeah, perfect. I love that. What's your name?
Brenna Rosas.
And how old are you?
I'm 8.5.
and a half. And what grade is that?
3rd grade.
Okay, Brenna, what do you like about music?
I like how it sounds and that you can always replay it and listen to it again so that you I never really get bored of songs.
You never get bored of songs. You listen over and over. I love that. What's your favorite song?
Oh, that's hard. It's either Taylor Swift or Walk Off the Earth.
Walk Off the Earth. Yes, girl.
My favorite band is Walk Off the Earth, and my favorite singer is Taylor Swift.
Love it. Okay, what do you think God sounds like?
I think he sounds like he never yells. He always is calm. And he never turns his back on you.
Yeah. Is there a song that reminds you of what you think God sounds like?
Same as Azalea. Rejoice, be glad.
Oh my God, you guys are both my favorite people in the world. Thank you for answering all my questions.
You're welcome.
Love it. You guys are the best.
Thank you.
Well, you did good, kid. This is for the June podcast. It's the first Tuesday in June. What happens next is I will send these files over to our producer, and when I send the rest of the stuff to him, he's going to chop them all up and mix them together and make something beautiful. And I will let you know when it's about to be dropped.
Yes, thank you.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about on this podcast?
No, not really.
I'm really proud of you. We talked about a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Now we better get ready for bed, huh?
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Okay.